I'm Pickle Rick!
Shut up, Meg.
Boom. What's up, everybody? How you doing on this rainy-ass Wednesday, working down at the porch 10 feet from the water all day? Cold is still cold. Anyway, hi. See, we had Mr. S here first, Maurice Walker, then Boink. Stream Elements is here, that's always nice. Chris is here. What's up? Clive C. Someone bloody random. C2S. That was a horrible roll of the tongue. Slippy Fish. What's up? Or, ooh, sorry. Slippy Fishy. What's up? Delta Mike. How are you? Spudley. Scrufdog's Flight School. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily want to fly that way. And I am going to obviously have to make a new intro since I'm not scumming it up too much, but I think I'm going to make like one intro with like a bunch of clips and shit, something like that, which means I got to record stuff. So coming eventually to an eventually near somewhere. It's like government stuff. Anyway, today first we're going to hit play on Twitch. There it goes. Yeah, we're gonna finish up. We should be, I'm guessing, finishing up the little almost radial. Well, good job, asshole. Radial engine. See how long that takes. Go from there. Oh, besides that. Oh yeah, we got to do a toast. Cheers. Yeah, cheers, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Scruff obviously learned to fly playing GTA San Andreas. His flight test still haunt me. I never actually played San Andreas. I think I learned how to fly planes by playing GTA 3 and just thinking I was riding the sport bike. Because whenever I play GTA 3, all I ever do now, like, every once in a while you want to play, I just get on there and fucking drive around like an idiot and crash into stuff and jump a lot of stuff. What the hell is, oh yeah, why don't we go ahead and drop a Therma a woofle. Okay, the camera is working. It wasn't working earlier. It was acting a little weird. What's up, Hawk? All right, there we go. Probably would help if it actually had some woofle juice in it. That may take a second to foam up, but we'll give it a shot. All right. Lock lips. Go on. Ooh, hey, relight. One for Freddy. Oh, you can really see Freddy today. It's not real warm in here. Set chat on fire. There you go. And clean the cobwebs. Hold on, I had a little bit of a spill over. What's up, D-Wood? Yoga Flame. Well, I had a relight. I blew the first one out, and then I moved over, and suddenly I looked like the Statue of Liberty, because it had, I don't know if you heard me, I went, ooh, relight. Like, I thought I blew it out. Never played San Andreas. I'm shocked to tell you it was the best GTA pre-HD era. I've always thought 3 was, I mean, I never played, like, nothing in San Andreas really ever hooked me, I guess. I just was all about 3 for whatever reason. Oh, Mr. S with the fancy flame. Hold on, let me see. What is that? You could, like, figure out how. I don't know. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, I guess let's start putting stuff together. Let me move the water. Move the nicotine. Phone case. Let me put the phone on the phone case just to cushion the. And grab the mouse and hit the button. All right, let's get the sleeves out of the way because if I don't, they're gonna knock everything everywhere. Ah, crap. Hold on. Let me get the, forgot to bring the monitor, well, the program window over so I can make sure it's working. Give a toast in the bum, no harm done is forgive a toast. That is an awesome name. All right, yeah, give me a sec here. All right. Give a toast. Okay. Well, I can do that. Cheers, everybody. I'm gonna do my iced tea. One last bit of iced tea. Appreciate y'all spending some time as we work this monster together. What's up, Mama? All right. So our next step is to install the propeller. Oh, and this is where we're at as a refresh. Can't spin it because the motor's attached. But you can see cylinders got cutaways. You can see the pistons. See more of the crankshaft back there. And the fly weights or cut weights on it. Hey, Malacalypse, I was over at Uwu's for a little while. What day was that? Yesterday? Yeah, I think I was yesterday. I hung out there for a little while. I was in the middle of a bunch of stuff, but I'll have to drop my next prime over there. Oh, 47. That'll be in the case. 47 front crankshaft bushing. Okay. Guess that's this little guy. Yep. That fits it. 46. Propeller cap. Gotcha. 65. Oh, there's like a million of those. Okay. Get these little foamies out. We're not going to put them back. And the propeller. Watching him make the E-trike or the nut butter. I think I was there during the nut butter stuff. It was pretty close to the beginning of the stream. I was probably paying attention for 10, 15 minutes. I think I said something in chat, but that was near the beginning, so everything was going on. All right. And for those that were curious but maybe didn't have Discord, later on I'll show you the picture of the new AR-10. 308 AR-10 that I built on Sunday on Discord. Oh, now I can turn it. You can watch all the pistons now. Neat. Cool. It's been burning since the world's been yes, it has. What else we got here? There's the blink. Could you hook up the starter motor to that propeller? Curious if there might be takeoff. Like this is a properly shaped propeller. It would probably try to fly, yes. That's pretty much it for that for now. Just sit that. Now we start building the valve tree. First, we build the rocker arm assemblies. You need, ooh, we need not to smack that. So we need spring washers. Okay. Guess we'll just do these. Well, I'll get the pieces out a set at a time just to help mitigate losing parts. 55, 15, 29, let's see, 11. It's probably, nope. Oh, there we go. 11. 2 number 15s. 2 29s. I feel like that's in here. No? Oh, there we go. All right. Let's put them together the right way, you dingus. Dingus. Is Barrett as in the gun or name? Ah, the sex is Jaman as well. Yeah, little does anybody know Captain Barrett's he owns Barrett rifles. And I just dropped that washer. Oh, there it is. He created the Barrett. No, that's not him. And then just stick them here. We'll lube them once we progress to the next step. And I am going to put some of this grease that it's shipped with in there as well. It is a little thicker. So once we're done, we're going to just dab a little bit in there here and there. I'm sure the gun oil will be just fine, but we'll put some thicker stuff in there just for poops and laughter. It's stuck. Wow, it somehow got okay. Chose that name whilst playing Battlefield 2. Always liked the 50 cals. Can you recreationally, like, get a hold of a 50 cal just to, like, take a shot over there? Or is that just an America thing? What's up, Josh? Welcome. got my new bag, rifle bag for the Duchess of Doom. Also got little tiny, like 1-inch diameter splatter stickers for putting on targets and reusing swoo stuff. Still got that loose screw in there that I'm not exactly sure where it came from, but guess we'll figure it out. Come here. Ooh, yeah. What you doing down there, buddy? Couldn't do, would have to rent the whole shooting stand. 160 euros plus 50 euros for the rifle rent and 18 per shot. I think around most places around here, it's like 50 bucks plus ammo. Yeah, plus, you know, whatever the range fees are. Where I'm going Sunday, it's 50 bucks an hour for a 100-yard range, but it's really nice. Like, they have cameras, so, like, that state, like, as you move your targets in and out, like, there's different cameras you can look at. You can just, like, tell it where to go, what distance you want. Everybody there seems pretty cool. They have an RSO, like, it seems like most of the places in there are 10 to 20 lanes. And it seems they have an RSO for about every 10, which is pretty good. RSO being range safety officer, the guy that does his best to keep people from hurting themselves or other people. Like if they're doing something stupid, you know, like they're you know, like they pick up a gun and go, "Hey, what's that?" And they're just like looking down the barrel. That's when they walk over and go, It is kind of a dangerous job. Because when you see someone waving a gun around because they don't know what they're doing, like, that means it's getting waved at you and you're getting closer to it. I have a World War II 50 caliber bullet from a friend in high school. His grandfather came back with a bunch. Wonder what kind of round that is. Did it have a painted or a colored tip? Alright, one more set. What's up, Brian? Don't sorry, we all have at least one loose screw. Oh, yeah. How you doing, boss? You're right, actually, I should say, it's like, should we start referring to you as Unicron, or should we keep it old school, or does it matter? Told me it was from a anti-aircraft gun. That was probably armor piercing. Like, that thing's probably worth hundreds of dollars at this point if it's armor piercing and it's, you know, that old. So hold on to it. 50 caliber military surplus sounds like a good time. So someone bloody random. Not joking, sounds hella fun. Firing, apparently it is an experience. And I'm likely not going to fire one until I fire one that I own. Figure if I'm going to break myself in half, I might as well do it with my own rifle. Granted, I'll have to save up a little bit for that, but that's okay. I don't know if I should really tighten these down yet or not. Let me see how the rest of this goes together, I suppose. All right, now we are working on the head. Or heads. That's weird. Just must be foam dust. Only point I got. Oh, what are we going to? Sunday. Remington 22 Thunderbolts claim a range of 1.5 miles. Yeah, 50 cal. Hey, I think a 5.56 will go about that. 308. Probably a pinch further, maybe about the same. Not very accurate, but once they start moving, they move. A spark plug. 50 and 51. Over here. Yes. Ooh. Spring. Ugh. Things are tough to pick up. 51 spring cap. Got that. 65. 8 of those. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put that anywhere. 8. 2 number 10s. Ah, they are actually in pairs. Cool. And 2 number 9s. The valves. Alright. I don't think it matters the order of assembly. Everything looks pretty cosmetic, too. Oh, that's threaded nicely. How lucky can we get? Oh my god. Random wrench on the bench. Boom. Boobia. Ooh. And you want these sticking out. That's for intake exhaust. Where's the Allen key? These little boogers. What about a hot cheesy pizza where the cheese and sauce meld together to create a melty, cheesy, tomato-y, melting sun-dried tomato pepperoni sausage, red onions, hot cheese, Kalamata. Yeah, Kalamata olives, roasted red peppers. Get rid of the olives and we're talking. I'm not a olive person. I'm having roast beef tonight. Hence the Arby's cup. Like, I know their roast beef isn't like fucking as good as pit beef, but it's not bad. I actually think it's pretty good. You just don't compare it to like going to a pit beef stand and you just enjoy the flavor, you know what I mean? Oh, sweet. Whoa. Digi nipples there, Chris. All right. Digi nipples. They made him drill. Oh, they drill out the casing and remove the primer. The Luger he snuggled out on the other hand. Or smuggled out. Gotcha. That's probably still worth a decent amount of money. because that could be just for the projectile itself. But either way, yeah, just hold on to that. I hope to have one on my shelf over there with the rest of my projectile collection within probably 3 years. Got a couple other things to get before that. Oh, speaking of firearms, found out yesterday that my concealed carry permit was approved. So my HQL, my handgun qualifying license, was approved a few weeks ago, which allows me to purchase a pistol in Maryland. And now that I have my CCW, I can actually carry it places in Maryland. Well, once it shows up. They have to send the paperwork out, so that's cool. Closer together, you're just fondling them, and not, it's a bad thing. Come on. Come on there, little fella. It's the state's bank manager would probably say. Scruff to bank manager. I would like to open a savings account. Bank manager. Nice. What are you saving for? Just a 50 cal. No, I actually, I still have my toy account. I have $40 a week put into a separate account just for toys. That's the account that was originally for my next computer until I realized I'm not using my computer, my gaming rig, like to its fullest capacity. So I don't really see a point in upgrading for a while. As opposed to doing like a 3-year cycle. Like, I don't really see the point. But that account still exists. It's just, got used on my current pew-pews. It will next be used for ammunition. And I do occasionally pull it over just to throw a little bit of extra on the bills. Oh, should be good. Oh, okay. These are actually going to stand there. Can't imagine. Or I could just be an asshole. Watch them stand proud, because they actually, nope, never mind. Okay. Alright, let's get the valves in. Oh, that might help. If the valves were in. Where'd the other valve go? Shit. There it is. Goat cheese. Goat cheese is fine. I've had that. Mm. Yeah, because then I can push on the foam and it'll push that up, so I'm not trying to hold it. Funny. So do these actually thread on? They do. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. Let me drop one out just to make this easier. Okay. So I just looked at the top of the valve. I'm like, are those threads? Yeah. Nice. Where'd the other valve go now? I tipped it out. Did it land on me or something? Ah, boy, where'd it go? Did anybody see where? Oh, there it is. Say, may have to rewind for me, folks, but we are good. And the cap. Oh, we'll just build those as we go. And then we'll attach the rockers. Rustle all these out right now. Okay. Alright. What's up, Pancake Man? Lock watcher in the house. Actually, probably more like lock watcher in the basement. The Ultraman cave. Man, that thread's in there like smooth. Like that's a really nice machine job. Okay, a bunch of screws. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me scroll back here a minute. Okay. Sorry. Realized I hadn't seen Brian's reply. Engine seems pretty realistic. The screw-on retainers are odd. Yeah. I mean, that's, I don't know if that's typical for a radial engine, but like that's probably the easiest way to simulate, the looks without having to actually have a spring-loaded the little valve guide clippy deal things that are a pain in the ass that tend to ping everywhere if you're not careful. Or get stuck at the weirdest freaking angles. Apparently he's in his neighbor's basement. Probably shouldn't be in his neighbor's basement. Did you get the Kaizen running? No, we have to, where is it? Oh, it's down there. We have to, I just got the drill bits for the new starter so I can drill the holes out to thread it so that we can then mount it on the engine and continue troubleshooting. And now that things are winding down a little bit with my stepmom's surgery, it should be easier to get to here. Actually, I'll probably work on that Friday. Arby's. Yes, I enjoy Arby's roast beef. I usually get the double roast beef. Might start getting a bigger one. I don't know if I can fit my face around it though, but we'll try. Definitely give it the old college try. Whatever. Springs and retainer. And tweezers, there we go. One, two, one, two. There you ain't running nowhere, buddy. Do, do. Oh, I never straightened the camera out from the Discord stream. It's kind of all over the place. Ain't it? Push up a little bit here. Yeah, I'll have to fix it later when all this stuff's not in the way. Yeah. I was like, oh, where'd the spring go? It's on there. Needs to get finished getting tweetened. Alright, that's two. Alright. Spark plug, two valves, two end plates. Whew. Generic protein in a bag of pink slime was my first impression. Huh? Does the engine taste funny? It tastes funny. You could use a little Old Bay on it maybe, but 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Spinning, nice, spinning, nice, spinning, nice, spinning. Brown slime sounds way worse than pink. Yeah, probably. I don't know, when I was much younger, I worked at a Roy Rogers, which was like, Arby's and Hardee's. Arby's, Hardee's, and Roy Rogers were like the fast food joints with roast beef. And when we did roast beef at Roy Rogers, like it was really good meat, like good stuff. We had like real au jus sauce, not just like brown salty water like some places. Roast beef was done perfectly. Well, outside of a, pit beef. But yeah, I know Roy Rogers had pretty good stuff. Don't use seasoned metal with Hobbs and number 9. Yeah, actually, that is a good metal seasoning. It's either that, my Sotar sauce up on the shelf, or a little bit of green seasoning. Oh, yeah, that's like, boop. That's still sitting there from Sunday. Forgot to put that back up on the shelf. After Sunday, I'm going to do a thorough cleaning of Lady Abigail. She's only had touch-up cleanings. By the time I get back from there, she should have had about 1,000 rounds through her. So everything's going to get a good cleaning, examinations, check wear patterns. Make sure the adjustable gas block is like, well, it'll definitely be movable because I'm going to be adjusting the shit out of it probably on Sunday with the new buffer spring and the heavier buffer, well, heavier adjustable buffer. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Cheers, everybody. What's up? Fish on. Fish online. Cheers, everybody. Appreciate you hanging out. What's up, Sam? Fish on. So that means we have 2 fish in the channel now. Fish on. Ooh, extra spring. Calm down. Already got there. Alright. Yeah. Porsche's making an induction charging Cayenne or CM or wherever the hell you pronounce it. Yeah, that's horribly inefficient. Induction charging is almost generates more heat than it does charge. Ugh. I mean, I could see it as like a top up. What's up, Spiker? Appreciate the lurk, as long as you're having a good time. I mean, if you're not having a good time, I mean, you can lurk and try to have a good time. Yeah. You know what I mean. Do. Username, stealthy username checks out. Yeah, yeah. I should have put the spark plug in first. Slack ass. 5, 6, 7, 8. Spark plug. Oh, get all the foam dust off. Uh-oh. Locke is excited. Stargate series will be returning with a 4th series on Amazon Prime. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, I could hear your boner all the way over here in Maryland. That's cool. I'm sure my boss will be fucking giggly as shit about that too. Actually, I don't think he'll be streaming by the time I'm done. Say I'll throw Locke over there. You guys can geek out together. If he's if he happens to act, yeah, Locke, I'll send you his his thing. Maybe you guys can geek out together on Twitch. Alright. Oh yeah, I usually put the other things in first, but springs are out, so we're going with the valves. Where'd the other valve go? There it is. Hope they don't dead like me. What happened to dead like me? Did anyone catch the new Glen launch last week? Could not have been. Yes, Josh. Actually, as much as I'm only vaguely interested in what Papa Bezos is doing, but I did watch that and I was pretty impressed. Granted, some of the commentary had me laughing. Like after it successfully landed, like props. Like that shit ain't fucking easy. But after it successfully landed on the drone ship, the one commentator is like, I've never seen anything like that. And I'm like, yes, you have. Like, you've seen that about close to 300 times, lady. Come on. we watch shit land on drone ships, like, literally every few days. Like, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but pretty sure that was probably a little scripted. But besides that, really, besides some of the goofy commentary acting like they were a little more pioneery than they actually were, uh, yeah, everything else was great. Looked good. I do like their landing strategy, how they stop it next to the boat and then move it over. Whereas SpaceX comes in off of the boat, but they move over the boat a little sooner. And I got to go back and rewatch it, but it looked like Amazon had it pretty much, or sorry, I mean, you can understand. Pretty sure Blue Origin had theirs land almost next to it and then it's like scoot over, is what it kind of looked like. Can anyone confirm or deny that? Like, did it land almost level and then just move over? I feel like that's what I saw, but the initial shots weren't great, and I haven't had a chance to watch any follow up. So I know they had different angles. Phew. New Stargate series, not a reboot. Original producers are on board, along with Dean Devlin and Richard Emmerich from the film. Okay. Dean Devlin sounds like a familiar name. I probably have seen them in doing something somewhere at some point at some time. Dave, what's up, bud? Induction charging is very inefficient as a power transfer method, better off with a cable. Yeah. I mean, I can see it as like a secondary, because I know they do want to, everyone's talking about putting like little pit stops at like traffic lights and shit or whatever. Like, I could see it being there as a secondary option, but not, hopefully that is not the primary charging method, because that is, I mean, granted, you gotta you gotta enjoy wasting money if you buy a new Porsche, but I mean, you're really wasting money at that point. And you're causing fucking brownouts and shit. Alright, last cylinder head. And then we start putting pieces together. More pieces together. Still 5 at a time, but yeah, we're getting there. Okay, I can move that back over there. Let's do the sparky pluggy firsty. Last movie of Dead Like Me was horrible. Oh, okay. Meow. What's up, Akilar? How you doing, boss? How has your week been? If for some reason, well, actually, there are a couple of new people in here. If you don't know Atkalar, you should go check out their channel. Like, even now, if you want to pop out for a few. They have an amazing way of presenting information generally on old school tech and explanations. Um, um, breakdowns, cleaning, refurbishing, all kinds of stuff. So check out Atkalar if you haven't already. So I put more screws in. For the quantity of power required for a car. Yeah. That's, I mean, like, it's fine for a cell phone. You're only, you're percentage wise, it's still wasteful. But the problem is that percent, it's not a set amount of loss. If you're losing, 50, 60, I don't know what the numbers are. I'm just saying numbers. But if you were, for instance, losing 60% of the energy to the battery, like, holy shit. That's just uncalled for. Ooh. It's one thing when you're wasting, 2 watts for your phone. I still do a mixture for my phone. If I'm, at work, it stays plugged in. Most of the time. And then here, well, it's plugged in now. It gets plugged in when it's doing the music. But if I weren't streaming right now, it generally, since I've been charging it at work, it'll last a little past bedtime or whatever. But if it's low, once I'm getting there, I'll just plug it in again. But the primary charge is is one of them triple charger thing. It's got Samsung Tune stand here, Samsung Tune for my Samsung Galaxy 3 watch, and then an Apple tuned pad for my work phone. Springs. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. Uh-oh. Oh, no, that's right. Oh, we might have extra springs. Maybe that goes somewhere else. That almost went, oh, man. Right, there are 4 springs, but only 2 caps. Damn it. And then I'm like, no way, this is the last one. So that's just extra springs, possibly. Moleculips. From the article I read, they are advertising it as never needing to be plugged in. Fuck. There you go. Good luck with your fucking electric bill. Jesus Christ. Because I'll tell you what, if they try to get me, if I was like a business owner and someone said you need to put in one of them pads, I'd be like, yeah, I'll put one in, but you're paying to use that motherfucker. Shit. Just sit there and watch it radiate. There were all the birds flying by, falling out of the sky. Alright, let's put some stuff together. 12, 12. 2 12s. 65s, of course. 4 more of those. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's grab the oral. Make sure we can loop, loop, bloopy, bloopy, loopy, loop. Let's get those. Okay. Yeah, that should be it. Okay. This is not an easy feat for bigger fingers. Oh, easy there, killer. It is good heating for the cooker. Yeah, actually, I guess you could stick a turkey in between the car and the charging pads and just let it cook that way. Microwave dinners. Zoop. Yeah, just go toss it under the car for about 10 minutes, babe. Okay. Worked. Worked. What's up, Frankie? How long before some doof tries using the car pad to charge their phone? Just keep an eye on TikTok. I'd give it hours. Oh, yeah, speaking of. So, for those that don't know, California basically said as of July 1st, 20 or 1st or 31st, sometime in July of 2026, California will no longer be selling Glocks because they are easily convertible to automatic weapons. Like it's fucking Glock's fault. So Glock apparently had foreseen this and already had a new generation with like a little block thing in there so that you couldn't put the little Glock switches on. And they've only been floating around. Like they're not even, I don't even know if they're for sale yet, but some people have been getting a hold of them. And someone has already figured out how to convert them to a fully automatic lock. It's basically like, yeah, just use a Dremel and 3D print whatever the hell it is, your 3D print. Like, I have no idea how that works, because, like, an automatic pistol is just fucking kind of dumb. There is zero accuracy. You're just mag dumping and hitting whatever happens to be in whatever direction it fires, and if you're not good at holding the weapon, you're going to end up probably blowing your own head off when it just recoils up and back and into you, which in some cases would probably be good. But yeah, like the new Glocks aren't even fully mainstream on the market yet, and someone has already figured it out. And they're like openly discussing it on their, I think it was TikTok or something. So I imagine they may be getting a knock on the door soon. Because when you can pinpoint the source of the problem, it generally doesn't work very well for the source. I wouldn't want to be in a room with someone that has one. Nah, not at all. Like yeah, not interested. Now, rifles, as long as you know what you're doing, that's fine. But pistols, I don't see the point. I get both of these. Good. Yep. Like these a little. All right. That's two. I don't know. I kind of feel like at this point, Glock could just tell California to go fuck themselves and file a lawsuit for unconstitutional, however they do that shit. Because there was already apparently a case that had gone through the Supreme Court that said it was illegal to ban the sale of pistols in a state. But you got a bunch of nimrods riding the bandwagon that it's Glock's fault. Like, no, it's fucking 3D printers and rednecks with way too much time on their hands, or really, and the really smart people with way too much time on their hands that they just figure it out. Like, if something can fire a bullet, it can be made into fucking a full auto setup. Like, anything that can fire a bullet can in some way be made full auto. If it's already semi-auto, like, the thing you need to remember is pretty much every semi-automatic rifle out there, especially anything that takes a magazine, is simply a broken full auto. That's all it is. Usually you add a piece or two back to the rifle, and then it's its original intention of full auto. So trying to blame a manufacturer who has been trying to keep their weapons from being modified, trying to hold them liable for it, is just fucking ridiculous. What's up, Zenny? The Gen 5 would still be banned in California because it still uses a cruciform trigger. Oh, they banned those too, so they specifically went for that with Glock too. So they just banned Glock without saying Glock, is basically what happened. I don't see the problem with the cruciform trigger. Like, hey everybody, let's go on YouTube and look up misfires Glock. We ain't gonna find much. Ain't gonna find much. Hell, the last I did that once, and it came up with everything about the P320. Heller versus DC can't ban the sale of pistols, or more specifically, in common use. Oh yeah, Glock. Gee, I wonder if Glock is considered common use. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is Newsom? Douchey Newsom? Like he might, not that I'm condoning violence or anything, but he might want to watch pissing off too many gun people. Like, gun people are, they believe what they believe, and some of them believe in it a little too hard, like any other group. Some believe a little too hard. Those are the ones you gotta watch out for. Luckily, that's such a small minority, just like everything else. But oh, is it Gavin Newsom? Night, Frank is out. Signing off. Time for bed. All right, buddy. You're still listening. Appreciate you swinging through. It's going to redirect you to Sig. See, Malakalovs knows what's. Oh, yeah, it beat me to it. Yeah, that's exactly what it did. I was like, there you go. Oh, Christ, that's funny. This gun talk triggers me. Oh. Oof. It's triggering. But yeah, anyway, okay. Just one more amongst an Encyclopedia Britannica size list of reasons not to move to California. Really, at this point, the best thing to happen is for the San Andreas fault to just fucking fall into the water. Like, that would solve so many fucking stupid problems. Blocking the Scotland flag? Scotland is going to the World Cup. Why is it blocked? That's weird. Did Scotland do something wrong? Yeah, I remember the. Well, I tried to retort all these. Boneheads that run YouTube do some really dumb shit for dumb reasons sometimes. Twitch the same. I don't know. Alright. One more. Let's see what we're doing next. Obviously. One more, and then we're going to practice farting jingle bells. Wrong sour note there, buddy. Come. There you go. Oh, we're actually starting to burn. Really burning through these screws. Yeah. La. Bloop. Well, it's Scotland. Well, yeah, but I'm wondering what the issue is. Looks like it's sketty and meatball night there, Locke. Yeah, it's roast beef night for me. Arby's roast beef. Picked up a double. I go in there, I get a double meal. Every once in a while, eat the curly fries, because curly fries are fucking amazing. And then I save the sandwich for later. Curly fries are my favorite fries. What's up, Phasma? They are my second favorite fries. My favorite fries are McDonald's fries. But as we've discussed on this channel before, there's some reason McDonald's fries are kind of my cure-all, especially when my stomach's all fucked up. They just work. Lots of salt, lots of carbs, lots of starch. That, and I just think they're good. Phew, okay. Wow. We haven't even turned the page yet. Holy shit. Phew. And more number 65s. Okay. I guess that'll make sense when we get there. Okay. Sit, Ubu, sit. Good radio. Oof, oof. Okay, we want this which way? That way. Okay. Alright. Brr. McDonald's fries use a special kind of potato, actually, bred specifically for McDonald's. Higher sugar content means better browning. Like a browning machine gun? Makes you shoot faster. I didn't know. I didn't realize they had their own special spud. It's like it's stealth blocks. Yeah, I don't get that. Why? What their deal is with, like, what other, like, are there any other flags? Like, let's try some others just to see. Hey, what's up, Hawk? Finally got home. Yeah, I almost. We were close to not having a stream today because at 1:15 I hadn't even started the second machine that I was supposed to work on, and then when I went looking for it, nobody knew where it was. So I was like, okay, well, I'm leaving. Here's your scrubber. I'll see you in a couple days so I can try to fix your scrubber and rewire half of the goddamn thing. Yeah, for some reason at work, whenever the boats come in from overseas, I'm the guy that gets to go over there and check out the equipment if they have something wrong. It's like, how did I fucking inherit this bullshit? First two were blocked, Malakalips. Better you than me. Oh, keep fucking talking there, Hawk. I'll get you down there. Like, man, he was really excited to get a TWIC card and come on down. Man, that's all he's been talking about. Don't let him fool you. He's just being modest when he says he doesn't want to go down there. Yeah, come on down. We'll throw you with Tommy. You can rebuild some Cummins engines. Oh, I need something to drink. Holy shit. Drink something. Have to rebuild a rotator on a JLG 400. Like, what do you mean rebuild the rotator? Like new ring gear? Pump motor? Bearings? Somebody's mom gets stuck in it? Ed, where's your mom? It's leaking the arm. Oh, okay. Oh, the actual hydraulic motor. So, folks, just, God, that shit's fucking confusing. So you have hydraulic pumps, you have hydraulic motors, and you have hydraulic pump motors. And hydraulic motor pumps, sort of. So a hydraulic motor means you have fluid coming in and it spins the thing that makes the other thing do stuff. In this case, spin a turret on a boom lift. You have the hydraulic pump, which is the thing that sucks fluid in and creates flow, not pressure, flow, to be built up by pressure later with restriction. Where'd the Allen key go? You have a hydraulic pump motor, which is the electric motor which drives the hydraulic pump. And a hydraulic motor pump is basically just a hydraulic motor, the first thing. But it's fucking confusing. So it blocked England and Wales. Scotland, England. What is up with the UK? That's weird. I don't know. It was your turn to watch her. There we go. What is up with the UK? A question I ask pretty much every day at this point, says someone bloody random. Well, I guess let's say, let's hydrate. Yeah, actually, let's do that, Norman. Good call. And welcome, buddy. Drink something again, because you should. Love this song, Phasma. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Maynard's work. Actually, some of you may not know how much of a fan I am. I guess if you're here at the end, I'll show you how much of a fan I am. Some of you have seen that. Crack-a-lackin'. Boom. Yeah, this is Spotify's This Is Pussifer playlist. A toot, a cheer. Okay, what it? It's 5:55. That's always a toastable time. Let's grab that. Cheers. What's up, Frank? We just lost a one Frank, but we regained a Frank. So we're still franked. Good, good. Yeah. Dark Lord. Hello again, Dr. Scruff. Has your heart lately embraced the soul-shuddering Beagle Source novels on AO3? I did read the first one most of the way through, but I was trying to fit it into other time, and that is, that's a read, all right. I'm going to go back and try to read it again. But that does kind of fall in line, sort of what I've been reading. What's up, All Red? Ireland posted. Okay, on Jack Attack, I see all of those. I don't know what those flags are, but I see the 4 Jack Attack posted. That's the fastest turnover I've heard in years. Oh no, like I realize it's probably only about I got probably 3/4 of the way through, but I didn't have enough time to finish it, and I was kind of trying to hurry. But I actually want to sit there. I'll get some. When I get some time. Actually, Thanksgiving may be a good time for that. Because at least one day of Thanksgiving, I'm just going to sleep for freaking ever. And if I wake up, I can just like read that, get my eyes tired again, go back to bed. They become more sensible over time. I dig it. Well, yeah, I figured that's what you meant. Yeah. Narratively jagged. That is a good description. I think it's coming together. Well, when I found something that I didn't realize was there last week, a pillow cell and this little guy. So we'll take a look at those. Well, at the board anyway. Once we get there, before we install it, see what we can see on it. I was actually, damn it. I was actually at the Florida show where they did a live debut for Descending and Invincible. Or Invincible. That's cool. I've seen Tool. Was that 9? I think, was that 9 Inch Nails they opened for, or Marilyn Manson? Because I've seen Tool with either 9 Inch Nails and Marilyn Manson, they opened for them, and then I saw Pussifer open for either 9 Inch Nails or Marilyn Manson. I can't remember. But I've seen them twice. Seen 9 Inch Nails 3 times, Marilyn Manson twice. Weird Al is going on tour. I'm kind of considering going. My back always just is destroyed by any kind of stadium seating kind of thing, so I'm thinking about it. Maybe. Whew. Seems quite a bit of foam package. Yeah, there is quite a lot of fancy foam packaging with this. Somebody just started streaming something. Whee. After years of research, I invented a new kind of saw. It's cutting edge technology. Oh. Give a toast. Oh, top of the hour. Cheers, everybody. Appreciate you hanging out for this one. It looks like Killer Mike. He's probably playing Arc Raiders now. Playing Scum earlier. One of the last bigger streamers doing scum. Apparently, Luth will be coming back. Or, well, going back, I should say. Sleeve installation piston of ejector rod. 44. What is 44? These are just riding the cam. Okay. Well, I can't stick them all in because they're going to fall out. So what's the next step? All right, 33. Ah, that's what these are. Little push rods. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Oil. And 2 cups. I already put lube in the holes, because I was just adding some earlier, but I'm going to put some in the top. Alright. Yeah, if this is just... I guess we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to have to adjust these or if they'll just kind of work with the just a whatever kind of adjustment it ends up being on for the valves. Appreciate that jack attack. I just had a little run of orders on some stuff. Winter gear seems to be popular. The little accessory pouches I just put on the shop are supposed to be here, I believe, tomorrow. Those are personalizable. I labeled my bigger bag for 3, just says 308, and the little one says 9mm. I'm hoping they are good for holding ammo. They don't have like little straps like my current ammo bags, but my current ammo bags don't have my logo on them. But if they don't seem durable enough, then they'll just get used somewhere else. But if they are durable enough, I'm going to update that. Ooh. Update that description. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to have to adjust these a little bit. Some of these are really loose. Kitties. All the kitties. Didn't miss anything. There's an ad. Here. More? It's a fact. Taller people sleep longer in bed. Oh. Oh boy. Alright. Whew. I saw Weird Al this past summer in Ohio. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I saw he was touring there a lot, but I didn't realize he was until it was too late, and he wasn't. I don't believe he came that close to Baltimore. Much I forget. I know that I think he's somewhere in Maryland. Oh, I'll have to see where. But like they had a pre-sale thing. I don't think the tickets officially go on sale until like today, tomorrow, sometime this week. Because right now they're all pre-sales, so you can't see quite as much information as you would like. Because you have to have a code, like a code or whatever. I'm guessing like I know have seen that Weird Al's been putting out stuff on YouTube. I haven't watched, but I imagine there's probably like a code or a clue or something in his videos. Found a new band to listen to. I think their drummer may be an actual machine gun. Sounds like that one dude on fucking YouTube. What band is that there, Mr. Hawk? Bloop. All right. Doesn't really specify anything about tensioning them. Guess let's see if the valves do stuff. They do. All right. That works. We tighten these down. I don't think our wrench fits that though. It does not. Where are my wrenches? Ugh. It looks like it's going to work out pretty good. What's up, Naismith? More kitty. They don't go on sale till the scalpers buy them all. Yeah. I'm missing a couple sizes here. The other one. Oh, where are they? Definitely smaller than that. Let's see if I got her here. Oh, damn. Alright. I'm sure it's metric, but. Ow, that was a weird cramp. Ah, there we go. Someone's working. All right, cool. And as we're tightening them, The little posts are kind of threading themselves down a little bit. Or actually, no, they wouldn't. No. Yeah, actually, that is pulling tight. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're good. Gotta get some oil on the valves themselves before we finish up this part. Oop, oop, woo, wee. Easy. Sheesh, some people. Ugh, all right, you know what? You just hang out there, boss. You do you. Whew. Cannon Fiber, they're a German deathcore band that makes all their music from letters and stuff from World War One. Okay. I'll have to, but no, I mean, yeah, I mean, at some point I'll have to listen in. I'll probably have to ask you for the name again. We use this end. Have you heard of CZ Art yet? What do you want to see to us? I wonder if it will sound like an old sewing machine. Oh, well, we can't run it yet. Although this one I know will run just fine. Make sure these are pretty tight. Alright, those are tight. Those are seated. Next is our base. Oh, no, next we gotta get oil on things. Our last oil. I'm not gonna worry about that grease. I think this oil will be just fine. There. They look like little xenomorph heads. To me, at this angle, they do. Just trust me. Xenomorph being, you know, the big black beasties in the alien movies. You know, Freddy's what Freddy is a baby of. I think I got this one already. Yeah, definitely got that one. That's all lubed to hell already. Alright, base. Ooh, what was that? What was a wrench? Just put that back in there. Shake it, shake it. There we go. Actually, this wrench has been universally useful. I'm just going to leave it out. That one fits a lot of stuff randomly. Alright. Switch. And charger thingy. Get a hold of it. There we go. And crap. Should have put this in first. Let's see how easy this is to get back off. Oh, yeah, that's, yeah. That's through. Get in your hole. Hold this. Easy. Twist that. Is that all? No. Okay, that's tight like that. Now let's see if I can get better grip on it like this. That is tight. That should be good. That. And number 28. 28. 28. Okay. This is symmetrical. Apparently that goes there. And the motor cable goes down there with two number 62. Number 62 is two pieces of big. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Give it toast. Oh, yeah. Cheers, everybody. Appreciate you hanging out. Was Color leaving? Did I miss that? Oh, yep, damn, missed that. Oh, it'd be faster if I walked a half mile to my neighbor and shot one of his cows for dinner. I mean, I don't know. That don't sound too bad. Well, we got an everyone stretch. All right, stretch it out, folks. Move around a little. Move around a little bit. You know you need to. Ow. Yep. Yeah. All right. So we need to attach this. So let's use that. Sit ubu sit. Probably gonna fall over. Alright. Allen key, probably the biggest one. Yarp. Spacer. Motor cable. Hey, it's like being at work. You gotta line 500 things up and keep a wire harness in check. God damn, it's all I was doing today on that fucking turd scrubber. What's this serial number? I don't know. Any resemblance of a data plate left this fucking thing 20 years ago. Should I refill the volcano once more? Oh, of course. It's always a fun time when the volcano erupts. Oh, yeah, look. See? Told you this thing's useful. Remember, you can do that for leverage. Eh, eh, eh. Just obviously be careful. Don't over leverage what you're doing. Or break the wrench. I've done that too. I have Allen keys that are in fucking spirals because I was like, yeah, well, that didn't work. You know, when you get to the point where you're like, you know what, I either want this fucking thing to break or come loose, and you just keep on going, and then nothing happens, and you just have a funny looking Allen wrench. I was wondering what I heard go tingle tinkle. Alright, so that's where we're at now. Let's put that there. Tweet, 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 tweet. Something Asian. I don't. Okay. Oh. Okay, put glue over those. Here's that. Guessing that's the charge chip. These are something for control. There's a bunch of spots where LEDs could attach. So I don't know if this is one of those fits everything circuits or what. Batteries to be installed in this position. Okay. I don't know. I'll just kind of get it in there however the hell like it's in there, but sure balls. Charging socket. Is that. Charging socket goes to great. Yeah, I'm guessing they just changed the circuit board layout. We'll go with it that way. Charging socket should be there. Tweet. Battery socket. We'll do that one last. Switch socket. Tweet. Motor socket. Scratch your nose. Okay. I think we all know how this goes when you're putting a circuit board in the metal base. Got to give it that little extra. I think we've all done that at least once where we didn't, and then we went, damn. Gonna go shoot some robots. See, all right there, Hawk. If Matt isn't streaming by the time I end, I'll send some Twitchers over your way. Because that way Lockwatcher and Matt will have a chance to nerd out with each other. Let me make sure the switch is off. All right. Let's see if there's any charge in the battery and what happens. Ow. It's stout. Well, that's all right. I don't know if you can hear. That's weird. It didn't. Whatever you're hearing, that I'm not hearing that. It's just. I guess that's just how it's handling the noise reduction. That's torquey. I got my finger got pinched in there. That was a little ouchy. But we are good. All right, cool. So let's be just a little extra cautious. I think just one piece will be enough. Everything else seems to be pretty well covered. Battery is got Kapton. That should be fine. They want that like that. And then we just cram these wires in without breaking the frickin' pin headers. Okay. Not quite enough. Oh, they actually want you to screw that into it? Nah. That's going to be a little much. We'll just get the lid on it. I don't want to put any kind of weird strain. I don't know who that was. 63. There's the guys. Wee. Tiny Phillips. That's what this guy is. Alright. Looks like we got a decent amount of extra hardware, too. Grab it. Grab it. Alright. Word. Right. What do we got here? Ooh, everybody's replying to everybody. Roaches of dubious persistence. Engine go burr. Man, not quite a burring engine, but it's a little noisy. But there's a lot of moving parts there. Making sure I haven't destroyed it yet. The screwdriver is awesome. He's so tiny. Alright. When the single cylinder engine works every 2 revolutions of the crankshaft, the piston reciprocates in a straight line in the cylinder for 4 times to complete a working procedure, 4 strokes. The mixture in the cylinder ignites and burns once. The explosive gas pushes the piston to rotate the crankshaft through the crankshaft connecting rod mechanism to realize the reciprocating linear motion of the piston in the cylinder. The continuous up and down motion of the piston changes into continuous rotary motion of the crankshaft, which continuously outputs the power and makes the engine work normally. And parts list. All right. I wonder how long a full charge will run. I wonder where I can hold this and not lose fingers. Oh, there we go. Oh, actually, yeah, that's actually tidied it up. It might quiet up a little bit. Might quiet up a little bit as it runs too, as it gets any burrs and this everything mates. All the surfaces mate. Sorry, yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm fucking just staring at it. Zoop, 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 zoop. The difference between me and Superman is he has supervision. I require supervision. Can a finger stop it? Yes, I could. Yeah, I could stop it, but I'm not going to because I don't want to break it already. Because at this point, from what I can tell from the build, the weak spot is the motor. Actually, let's go ahead and I'm going to blob a little bit of grease inside the gears. And I'll probably re-oil it after. I don't know, I'll run a full charge through it, see how long a full charge lasts. Means I'm going to have to plug it into the USB cord they supplied. This fucker is on there. I mean, that's cool. Because that means it's not going to leak everywhere, but that's impressive. Let's go with the not fibrous side. And I said I was going to skip this, but we got a few minutes. Like that. Blah, blah, blah. Sound like we're playing Doom now. Blah. 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 Grease in there. Just there. There never hurts. Thing on this side. Yeah, you can reach some stuff here. At least reach that gear. Down the gear under it a little bit. Okay, wipe that off. Let's see, this is the back. On here, it should smear itself around a little bit. Get a little more on that. Yeah, baby. Lube it up. Oh, yeah. Oh, that should be good. Oh, where's that super plug? Might as well keep it with everything else. Get rid of that. Get my fingers clear. Still here? Yep. Still sounds not like what it actually sounds like. Alright. Well, I'll turn this. Actually, let's see if this is going to be turned on Saturday. Yeah, you can, or yeah, we can't have this on during a stream unless it quiets down. I guess that's just at a frequency that is very angering to microphones and noise reduction. Whew, what's up, Brantley? What's up, Boozy? There we go. Still have all my fingers. Just that hella noise. Ugh. I gotta figure out where to hold it before I turn it on. That should be good. Ugh. Can't hear it this end. Oh, it's because I wasn't talking. It's when I talk. Oh, damn it. Yeah, not that. This falling out has nothing to do with the model. You're not supposed to be like, you know. There we go. See if it's on. Like, I can hear it like crazy in the microphone. It just is like someone in the Transformers just got punched in the face. And if your noise, if the final noise reduction is taking it out, that's great. But there's no way I'd be able to listen to this for 2.5 hours. But yeah, with it running, it's really strong in my headphones. But either way, worst comes to worst, we can always mess around with it and slow it way down. I'm guessing that's using pulse width signal to it, hence all the extra stuff on it. Unless, I don't know, I'll have to measure the voltage to the motor. It's all in your head. Yeah, there's a lot of it in my head. That's the problem there, C2S. Or speed it up. Yeah. Yeah, we're not going to speed it up. If anything, I'll slow it down so that we can have it running during the stream. I'll have to see what I can do with that. See if it's just pumping a voltage or if it's doing something pulse width. If it's just doing a voltage, then I'll just get a fucking resistor. I'll probably put a variable resistor in the back of it of the appropriate wattage, and then we can just make it adjustable. If it's pulse width modulated, I'll figure out something. Till the prop makes the noise. Yeah, that's what you don't want to hear behind you. Anyway, that came out good. I like it. Like I said, I'm going to let it run for a while. It could quiet down a little bit as it gets running, but we'll, I guess we'll see. I'll get it plugged in and charging. I'll leave it turned on for a little while, and we'll see what happens. Where'd the, oh, I'm grabbing the mouse like derp, derp, derp. Derp. All right. Well, I'll let you know what I work out with that. I may work on that Friday as well. Get the voltmeter out and check it. See if it's a solid voltage or if it's dancing around. Hell, I may even have like a ceramic resistor I could just throw in line with it. Get a nice steady speed. Let me see what's going on over here. Nope. 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 In case you missed it. Nope. I did not miss that. So my boss already sent me a text message with the fucking news release of Stargate. He, however, is not streaming right now. So Locke, I'll send you his link at some point here. Anyway, we'll call it for now. I'll update you, let you know what's going on. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Is Phasma still here? Actually, you probably are. All right, y'all. You did ask how much of a, or mentioned something about being a fan. It's warm in here anyway. Let me get this off. Oh wow, this one's on tweet. All right. So this is how much of a fan I am of Mr. Maynard and his many bands. Well, and Trent Reznor, obviously. Oh yeah, MRE Thursday. Yeah. Beef goulash tomorrow for MRE Thursday. So that tool tattoo has the symbol from Perfect Circle, one of his other bands. I designed that, and the terms of service, that's fine. And the top one is the Sin single cover, 9 Inch Nails. And then I got 9 Inch Nails shit on my leg, and just me stuff. Odie, my lizard, a twisted piston. But yeah, that's yeah, definitely enjoy Maynard. Yeah, actually, let me pull that up here. Hold on a sec. Oh yeah, so yeah, Twitch. I'm just gonna we'll follow Hawkness over at his stream if you want to hang out over there. I'll hang out there for a moment. I'm gonna put it on mobile myself after a minute, and Locke, I'll send you a thing here shortly. All right, so you know why the McRib is called the Deadbeat Daddy? It comes round once a year. Oh, that's pretty fucking that's pretty spot on. Yeah. All right, so YouTube, I'm gonna drop y'all off at the curb first, and before I do the Twitch raid. So appreciate everyone on YouTube hanging out, chatting with us, doing our thing. I'll be back tomorrow at 6:05, so 45 minutes ago. But, you know, tomorrow for beef goulash MRE. I have good hopes for that. I don't know who makes it, never even seen it before, but I have high hopes because usually the wet stuff is pretty good except for the spaghetti. So, on that note, YouTube, thank you again. Be groovy to each other, and you're out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.